Last time on Fire Emblem Three Houses.
And then she walks over to Ignatz and she's like, Ignatz, what is this shit? What do you mean? I'm just looking at my old assignments, like a B+. What the fuck, Ignatz? She just like knocks all the stuff off the table and she's just like, why are you so shitty at everything? You should just kill yourself. Hey guys, Raiden here and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last episode, we just cleared up a bunch of supports, so there wasn't really a whole ton of things going on. There's a few I missed, but we can get to those later. But yeah, one thing I did want to say is that this game is really, like, it's funny every single episode, because every time we get back to the school sections here, I'm like, why can't I just go on the next mission? Like, it's funny, in the first half of the game, I was like, oh man, I love this so much, I get to talk to everyone, I'm so excited for the future, but like, now, like, not a lot is happening, so it doesn't feel like anyone really has anything to say anymore, you know? Like, I honestly think that they should have just not input these sections into the latter half of the game, because they are just, I don't know. It's a weird feeling, because I praised it at the beginning, but that's because I figured once we got here, there would be more to do, more people to see. I mean, there is more people to see, but I imagine it being a little more intricate, but it turns out it's really not. Hey, Ingrid.
So, that was Judith. Just as I'd heard of her, she was an upstanding person. The same Daphnal blood runs through my veins, and yet I feel as though I am nothing like her. I am but a phantom of what could be.
You're actually quite alike.
You think so? Wow, thank you.
Super diligent, Ingrid. Hey there, Judith.
I don't know where he recruited that man, but Claude's got an eye for great talent. I'm talking about his retainer, Nardell. I've only spoken with him briefly, but he seems to have a fair amount of both brains and brawn, with the skills to match. But there's something about him I can't quite place. Like I've somehow heard of him before.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know anything about the guy. Hey, Claude.
If our plan succeeds, we'll arrive at the Great Bridge of Myrden unscathed. The important part is what happens next. We're evenly matched in terms of military power, more or less. So if we can just launch a surprise attack...
We'd have the advantage.
I wouldn't be so sure. That bridge is almost like a fortress. The defense there is rock solid. But that's why you're here, Teach. No matter the odds, you're the wild card we need to win.
Thanks for the appreciation, Claude, although I'm not sure I'm quite that strong.
The Aramid River separates the Empire and Alliance. It's the largest river in Fódlan. Sometimes it'll flood when there's lots of rain, but at least the land gets some extra water. Sometimes at least...
Huh.
5 years ago, when the Imperial Army attacked Garreg Mach, they moved with incredible speed. But in the middle of all that chaos, she still had operatives watching. The hero of Daphnal's spy network is impressive. She shouldn't be taken lightly.
I agree. Honestly, I hope that we're not running into like a swampish map, because God, I hated those swamp maps in Radiant Dawn. There were so many. I shouldn't say there were so many, but there's a lot of like foresty swamp maps.
Right. The year 1185 is almost over. From next month on, it will be the year 1186.
So we're gonna have Christmas, or the equivalent.
It's just a date, of course, but it feels significant. I hope next year is a great one.
Hey, Leone.
Things have gotten a lot more interesting since we've joined up with Judith, haven't they? Anyone who casually treats Claude like he's just some kid is not a person to be trifled with. I think Captain Gerald would have liked her. I hope someday I can be as strong, kind, and level-headed as her.
I'm sure you will be. Hey, Petra?
If we can suppress this Myrden, we can invade into the Empire, right? I was in the Empire. Now I will be an enemy. I am having strange feelings. It is with ease that an ally turns into an enemy.
Yeah. I know a lot of you guys were kind of close to Edelgard, and I just kind of made you betray her. Well, I didn't make you. You guys joined me of your own free will, but still.
We came from the territory of House Daphnal. It's not easy to leave one's home, but it had to be done. Judith asked us so earnestly, there was no way we could have refused. We can trust you, right? I'd hate to end up just another pointless death.
Don't worry, I won't make your death pointless. At least not to me, because I'll be alive. You might die, though. Hey, Bernie.
War isn't kind to you if you're a recluse. By the time you realize what's going on, you're already under attack. And if you're off by yourself, you can get killed with no one ever even finding out.
Sounds like you're learning.
Oh, that'd be awful. Just terrible. Okay, Professor, I get it. I know I'll have to come out.
Hello, Sylvain.
I had an encounter with Lord Gwendol. How many years ago was it? Back before the academy, I met this girl who I fell madly in love with. And her dad tried to kill me. I suppose he just tried to scare me, but I was sure I was gonna die. Oh yeah, her dad? Lord Gwendol. Crazy, right? I never thought I'd seriously be trying to kill the guy in battle. I kind of don't know how to make sense of it.
Oh yeah, I getcha. Hey, Ignatz.
The Great Bridge of Murden isn't just a bridge. It has the features of a fortress. I believe it was built for military purposes by the first leader of the Adrestian Empire. In other words, it's even older than the monastery. So if we occupy the Great Bridge, we'll have to search it from top to bottom.
Hope that there's no holes in the goddamn bridge. Hello, Mercedes.
Lady Rhea is in the Empire, isn't she? We should hurry up and find her. So many people in the monastery and nearby towns are worried. I want to ease their minds as soon as possible, Professor. Let's work together to find her.
Hi there, weird werewolf guy. He looks like Wolverine.
I've been away from Garreg Mach for a while, but I came back when I heard the rumors of what you were doing. The scars of 5 years ago may still be raw, but it's nice to be back. Anyway, I'm going to start up business here again, so I look forward to your patronage.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I was talking to some of the Daphnel soldiers earlier, and it seems that Judith has a weakness, but they wouldn't tell me what it is. I got the feeling they didn't appreciate the question. Pardon me for being curious. That said, maybe keep this to yourself. Not that she terrifies me to my soul, but I'd hate to get on her bad side.
I know what you mean. She seems so strong. Raphael.
Thanks to all that food from Judith, I'm full for once. I've got so much energy. Let me at that Great Bridge of Murden. I'll bust it down myself. Oh, but then how do we cross?
You have to think ahead, Raphael. You have to think ahead. You can't just break an entire bridge by yourself and expect us to cross it. Hey, Catherine.
I'd heard of the hero of Daphnel, but that was the first time I've met her in person. She's the head of a prestigious noble family, just like Claude. The Alliance nobility is so odd.
You don't think she acts like a noble?
Kind of, but I don't mean that in a bad way. You won't find such big-hearted nobles elsewhere. Plus, Judith can drink with the best of them. A woman after my own heart.
I see. Hi, Felix.
We can predict what the Empire will do. Faerghus is our real problem. The Eastern Lords have joined forces and are warring with the Dukedom. But I've heard nothing about that conflict as of late. It's strange. I haven't heard much from my father either. I can't help but find this silence unsettling.
I know what you mean. The fact that Dimitri's just dropped off the globe when it's supposedly dead, which I don't believe for like 2 seconds.
So Lady Rhea was in the Empire all this time. Glad as I am that Judith told us. I wish we had known this 5 years ago. We spent all that time spread out over Fódlan, searching for the Archbishop and you. It was a mistake to abandon the monastery, to leave it in ruins. Now we're paying for that mistake.
Hey!
Alrighty. Hey, Flane.
Judith is a wonderful person. So strong and confident as well. Looking upon her, I am sharply reminded of my mother.
Does she act similar?
Very much so. Both brilliantly bright and positive, like a warm ray of light. I lost my mother long ago. I miss her desperately.
Oh, I'm sorry, Flane. I wish there was something I could do. Lawrence, what are you staring at? You're just staring into this chasm of the abyss.
I would like to believe that I've always made my own decisions.
Even so, I cannot deny that some small part of me has always been aware of my father's wishes. Now here I am, concealing our plan, Claude's plan, from his sight.
Are you having second thoughts? You're not reluctant though, are you?
Quite the contrary, honestly. I feel as though a fog has finally lifted from my eyes. In this fight, I will finally stand upon my own 2 feet, independent of my father's influence.
One thing I'll never understand about Fire Emblem is how normal it is just to have people like flying around on wyverns, but the moment everyone sees a dragon, it's like, it's real, a real dragon, holy hell. Like, I don't know, it's kind of funny. In Shadows of Valentia, they're a bit less common because you go to islands, so like, it's this type of dragon, but a lot of other games are like, no way. Like, FE7 is the epitome of, oh my god, a real dragon.
Since I'm originally from the Empire, it seems no one trusts me with any important tasks. Fine by me. Honestly, I'd bet they're watching my every move to make sure I can be trusted.
I'm sure they're not.
If I were leading the Alliance, it's what I would do.
Hey, Ash.
It's thanks to you that I'm here now. I owe you, Professor. You saved my life.
Sadly, Ferdinand's not going to get the same treatment, my friend.
I swear I'll do all I can to repay that debt.
Lysithia, what you up to?
I'm sure you know this already, but House Ordelia is aligned with the Empire. They face the Empire from across a river, similar to the Gloucesters. Even so, I refuse to yield to the Empire a second time. The Empire did unthinkable things to my family, and the only option here is winning. Professor, you must promise we will overcome the Empire.
Of course. Anything. Hey there, Hanneman.
The battle at ALL was a tactical marvel. You grow stronger with each passing day. Where does your talent end and your crest's power begin? Are they one and the same, I wonder? Most intriguing. Yet, it is quite difficult to draw useful conclusions, given the situation. It is quite unfortunate I did not achieve my research goals before the war broke out. So much unknown. Now, I fear I will not have those answers even by conflict's end. So very frustrating.
I understand. You just want to know what's going on. But unfortunately, there's no time to give you any answers. Hey, Manuela.
Oh, hello there, Professor. Did you need something from me? It doesn't look like you're wounded or anything. You just looking for someone to talk to?
Yes.
I thought so. Well, I'm here for you. Making you feel better is my top priority.
Oh, thanks.
Whether it's physical pain or worries of the heart, you can come to me for anything, Professor.
Well, that was like the first time in the entire game Manuela didn't do like a creepy hit on me thing, despite the fact that she's like 40.
You there?
If Rhea really is in the Empire, then we must defeat the Imperial army by any means necessary. The people at large are just as concerned for Rhea's safety as we are. The sooner we can settle all our unease, the better.
Hello, Mr. Knight.
Gwendol, whom we saw at ALM, was once a renowned general known as the Grey Lion. And yet, as we fought him, it seemed like he was just looking for a place to die. Even if House Rowe, whom he served, is no more, he shouldn't have just given up on life.
I don't know, I'm sure there's a bit more to it than just his house being gone.
We're going to invade the Empire, which means we'll be fighting people we know, won't we? If we're attacked by someone we know or used to think of as a friend, is it permitted to run away?
Huh. I wouldn't blame you.
Really? If something happens, will you keep me safe?
Yeah, of course. By the way, I had a friend watching the LP, and then they were like, wow, online, why is Dorothea always deployed so much? Because I kept seeing the online screens where it's like, Dorothea's the #1 most deployed. I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, it's probably because she has gigantic boobies. And I was like, you know what? That's probably actually the answer to my question.
Hearing that the Knights of Seiros have returned, the monks have also been coming back. We still don't have enough hands here.
but we'll use all that we've got to rebuild the monastery. Until the day that Lady Rhea is returned to us, we have to do all we can.
Or, you know what, it's probably because she's a mage, and mages are really strong in this game, and she's also in the most popular route in the game, so wouldn't blame him. Hey, Marianne.
Legend says that pillars of light fell and ravaged ALL. I was reminded of that when I saw it. Professor? Do you think those legends are true?
Yes, and it'll likely happen again.
Oh, I suppose you may be right. There's no way to be sure it won't. There are still so many things we don't understand in this world.
It's kind of hard to tell some of these people's motivations, though. Like, some of these people's personal reasons for fighting. I guess it's just because they want to keep things safe from Edelgard, but at the same time, some people don't really seem to have any, like, a thing they want, you know? Hey, Net.
Next, we face the Great Bridge of Myrddin. We actually crossed it a long time ago. Do you remember? It was 5 whole years ago.
During the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, or when we went to Ramire Village?
What are you talking about, Professor? It was on the way to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Everyone was still friends then. After the fighting, we all ate together without splitting into our separate houses. I often wish we could go back to those peaceful days.
Unfortunately, Edelgard felt like something needed to happen, so I don't know. I really don't know. Keep forgetting that this 3rd floor even exists, and why is Cyril up here?
Is it true Lady Rhea was dragged off by the Imperial Army? I heard that was true. Why'd they take Lady Rhea? Professor, they didn't take her to kill her, did they?
I don't think so.
That's good. We just gotta beat the Imperial Army and get her back, right? You gotta help her, Professor. I'm begging ya.
Don't worry, that's the plan. If she's still out there somewhere. By the way, last episode I goofed when I was talking about Marianne. Because I said her defense was 28, but I was looking at her dex. I don't know how that happened, but her defense is only 15, which, granted, is still okay-ish. But, yeah. Either way, her stats are still really good. Like, she's... I honestly think she's better than Lawrence at this point, too, which is kind of sad. Fishing is what truly calms me, but it is time-consuming. What do you think I should do when What do you think I should do when a visit to the pond is too inconvenient? Paint a picture of someone fishing. Write a story about fishing. Carve the likeness of a fisherman out of wood. I actually like that one.
I'm not sure I comprehend.
Never mind. Sorry, I thought you'd be into that. Hey, Dorothea, what do you want? Yeah, sure, whatever. I feel like it's gotten to the point where people are asking things and I just realize that they're not even relevant. So I'm like, you know what? It doesn't even matter. It's Ignat's birthday. +1 on a lot of my mounted units. And as good as that is, like, honestly, it's not worth the trade-off for a lot of the other stuff you can have. Because they already have movement 8s. Like, I hardly ever need movement +1. I'd rather them have things like close counter or sword breaker, you know? Same for Lawrence. So Noct has actually mastered the, this brawler class now. So what we have to do now is we actually have to change his class to his weird new one he has. It's gonna look really strange. Which is the, I don't remember what it's called, honestly. The Enlightened one. Which we lose some dex and speed, but we gain some strength, so that's nice. Because apparently this class is really, really good.
I've set my sights higher.
I don't know what it exactly gives us, but... gives us sword fare and terrain resistance, which is nice. Lawrence just learned something called Agnia's Arrow.
I must always improve.
Don't know what that is. Oh, that reminds me, Claude's new skill that I didn't get to see, or his ability that I still can't see, actually. Never mind. Can't see it from the screen. Oh, someone wants to talk to me? Leonie.
Hey, Professor. Can we talk? I feel terrible about the last time we spoke. I was trying to apologize. apologize and just ended up losing my temper again. I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry. What happened? It's alright.
I figured you'd say that, but I still feel like an idiot. Somehow, I just have a hard time keeping my feelings in check around you. And I think if I don't just tell you what I'm thinking, we'll never be able to have a normal conversation. So, let me clear the air. I want us to, engage.
Engage? You want to get engaged?
Yeah, wait, what? No, I mean in a duel. I know it's a sudden thing to ask, but I'm not going to feel settled until I know where I stand. Would you do that for me?
Alright.
Good. Don't hold back, okay? I want to see you at your absolute best. Phew. You got me. I'm completely outmatched.
Well, I mean, kind of, yeah. I do have the power of a goddess on my side, so it's not exactly fair. You held your own.
Maybe, but you were definitely stronger. Honestly, that's what I needed to see. You're a true successor to Captain Gerald's style of swordplay. I almost felt like you were him.
I don't use a sword, though. I completely abandoned swords.
I thought I was competing with you, but that's as pointless as competing against him would have been. So instead of that, I'm going to focus on keeping the promise I made to him.
What promise?
Captain Gerald said that if anything should happen to him, I'd have to support you in his place. He didn't sound serious at the time, but it was right before he... you know, before we lost him. So I've decided. I'd like to do just what he said. I know I'm not as strong as I need to be, but I swear to you, I'll train until I am. What do you say? Can I call you my employer?
I know I can count on you.
Yes, it's official. I'll protect you no matter what.
Now we got our own personal bodyguard, Leone. It's probably not this only one we got for the week. I think we have several ready. Felix!
Finally, I notched a win against you.
I almost had you.
True, it was a narrow victory. When we spar, I feel like I'm revisiting my past.
Why?
It's like training with my brother. He always won. Always. And died before I could win a single bout.
By the way, you guys said that, what was it? Apparently, Ingrid and Felix, in their argument they were arguing about Felix's brother, and apparently Ingrid was engaged to Felix's brother before he died, which I honestly kind of picked up on before you guys even said anything. Like, she took it really hard from what I could see, and she really liked him, so. It wasn't anything that wasn't obvious to me. It was pretty obvious, but thanks for clearing it up regardless.
From the first time I held a sword, all I wanted was to surpass him. And that's what drove me to become so strong. Perhaps it's absurd to say such a thing, but I've spent all these years training for a duel with a corpse.
You found an answer to my question.
Yes, I suppose I did. I can never again spar with my brother. Not unless he climbs out of his grave. Still, I continue my endless pursuit of strength. Maybe because I have a new opponent to measure myself against.
Ooh.
You, obviously.
What?
I beat you this time, but when we next cross swords, who knows what might happen. It was a close match, not a crushing victory. I know that I can do better. I will surpass you in strength, and then I'll become stronger still.
And then?
And then, when this war is over, I won't have as many chances to swing my sword. I can hardly imagine that. Anyway, thank you for helping me find an answer to the question you asked all those years ago.
No problem, Felix. I like Felix a lot. Like, the people that aren't from my house that I've recruited, I like quite... I mean, I've recruited all of them, but the ones that I've, like, paid focus to, I really enjoy talking to, you know? So looking at those abilities, you got one earlier called Pomp and Circumstance, which grants luck / charisma +4, which honestly is not great. Nothing we desperately need here. You're super strong regardless, but some of the abilities you have just aren't useful. And if I look at the combat arts, Leone just got Point Blank Volley, which does... what exactly? A bow attack that strikes quickly at close range. Attacks twice at range 1. So that means it can attack 4 times, I think? Huh, okay. Give it a shot. Oh, funny, the seminars are actually taught by people now, instead of them being taught by professors, because we no longer have any. That's cool. I just noticed no one actually teaches, like, flying or riding seminars. It's all combat stuff. Oh, yeah, it's the day before the big mission.
The Great Bridge of Murden is in sight. Beyond it, the Empire.
What do you know? There aren't bridges that big in Elmira, that's for sure.
Yup.
How unsettling. There are bridges in the southern part of Ordelia territory, but nothing like this.
It's the most strategic location in that area to move a large army across the Aramid River. The Empire will want to hold on to it at all costs, so expect tough defenses.
Let's proceed with caution.
You're right. The defenses are pretty impenetrable. Let's make our move carefully.
You're in command, Teach. Do whatever it takes to win. Well, other than sacrificing the lives of our allies for the sake of victory, try to avoid that.
I will.
Let's get moving.
Thanks for the heads up, Claude. By the way, I stuck Hilda in a maid outfit for the irony of it, since she doesn't want to do anything. Plus, maid with a battle axe is pretty cool. So my question to you guys is, would it be worth making Ignatz a mortal savant? Like right now his stats in Assassin are great, and I have no problem with it whatsoever. Making him a mortal savant, he does lose a lot of speed and some dex. In return though, he does get some strength, which like it's 1 point of strength and some magic to go along with it. I don't know if it would be worth it, but you know, I'm happy where he's at right now. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, let's go. The Great Gridge coup? Yeah, the Gridge. My favorite map. Let's see how they react to this. Let's see if Edelgard anticipates it.
Sight set on the Imperial capital, the Alliance army chooses to march through the territory of House Gloucester, supporters of the Empire. Under the command of Nardell, the retainer of House Regan, the defensive forces of Houses Regan and Daphnel draw out the Gloucester troops. Thus, the Alliance army can continue its march toward the Great Bridge of Murden and cross the Aramid River, which separates the Alliance and the Empire.
Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with here. A bunch of armored units with some bowmen backing them up. Axemen, mounted units. Here's a demonic beast, which looks really weird. Look at that thing's face. Oh no, are they armoring up these demonic beasts now? Yikes. And last off, we have Ladislava. Oh, there's... oh no. Ferdinand, or Fabio, I should say. Oh no. Oh, it's over for you. It's so... I'm so sorry. I should have recruited you. I'm gonna try to avoid killing him. I doubt it's gonna make a difference, but... you know, we have to do our best. Anyways. Alright, here we go.
That symbol. It's an enemy raid. Stay calm and face them head on. Send a messenger to Acheron immediately. If we're quick, we might be able to pull off a pincer attack.
They say the enemy general, Ladislava, is among Edelgard's most trusted. Let's see what she's got. Our goal is to take down Ladislava and gain control of the bridge. Let's go.
Okay.
At the ready.
Let's get a move on. I don't know how I quite want to take this. I feel pretty safe sending Felix in alone, but maybe I should start this off with the Lysithia warp. Because if I warped Nox or someone to a defensive tile around here, I think we'd be really well off.
Let's make this quick.
She actually has 2 warps now. I don't know how long she's had that, but she does now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna teleport Nox forward. He's not invincible.
Looks like we can capture this fortress quickly if we take out the soldiers protecting it.
That shouldn't be too hard.
Enemies approaching. Get the soldiers standing by to join the fight. We may need to hurry up preparations of the ballista, too. Protect the fortress.
I am like 2 feet away from
What's
the
my
fortress. It
strategy?
is too late for the protection of it, my friend. By the way, I have Nosferatu. It's just kind of broken, to be honest. Oops, I had animations turned off. My apologies. I forgot to turn them back on after I was done getting through the battle sections. There we go. Okay, so now we just go with our normal plan.
I'll do my best.
Which unfortunately
Ready when you are.
is less viable than usual. If I use Fail Not, can I kill him in one shot? I can, but I don't want to waste all those charges on those plebeians.
We're all desperate, aren't we?
There we go. He got moved up.
My orders?
Leonie, I want you to move up here. You're fighting dudes with axes. I mean, I'd prefer it to actually be Felix, but they're too far away.
Steady now.
Ignatz, move forward. I'm going to need you to get to that chest. Curve shot would make a difference here. Just get out your steel lance, or you know what? Even your silver lance would be fine. Is that a mage, or... No, it's an archer. I have to be really careful. Yikes. Alright. Wait here.
Shall we?
Move everyone up slowly.
I do this for all of us.
Too slow. I'll end this quickly.
The rapier's actually not great most of the time, but if you can double crit with it against some of these armored units, it can make quick work. But most of the time, it's better just to send out... Oh god, I didn't realize how armored they were. Yikes.
This could turn the
They're
tides.
so armored, Leonie can't even, like, pierce them.
Hold.
Not worried about Nox, because, you know, Nosferatu.
All is going to plan.
Which crits constantly. I am worried about Leonie, though. Where's that thing going? Come on, Leonie, don't die. Oh, good, she dodged. Okay, we're good. We're good. Well, now they're close enough to actually take out with the units that are good at fighting them.
You think we'll let you take this bridge from us?
Yes.
Whoa, new enemies from the central fortress? By the looks of it, that might not be all of them.
Alright then. Let's move up here. And Blizzard one of these guys.
Now there's a way forward.
Which is just an instant kill in Marianne's case.
I want to learn even more.
Got a leather shield. I think Felix still has a 11 sword sitting around. She's like, why are you attacking him in close range? Just so he gets the most out of his movement. Plus, low chance he's going to be hit fighting an axe user.
It was meant to be.
Leone, head over here. I actually want you to take out this guy. Wrong guy. But okay.
For Gerald.
In that case, Claude, fly over here. This way we can take control of this central fortress thingy really quickly. In fact, turn 2. Training sword plus, huh? Oh, am I supposed to stand there? Not here? I don't know. I don't know where exactly it means, like, we need to take control of this thing. Because we're there, nothing happens.
I'll defeat you! Still alive.
Nice form.
Lysithia just cleans them up, no problem.
Sorry, but it's you or me.
I still can't believe people are like, Xeno, I'm worried you won't be able to make it through the game because it's too hard. Like, what? Oh shit, that guy's on a ballista. And he's gonna shoot Bernie instead of our flying units for some reason. Okay then. I mean, you do you, man. Whoa, whoa!
Acheron, now's the time to show your loyalty to the Empire.
I've got to make
Whoops.
my name known to Her Majesty through distinguished service.
Oh my god, it's this asshole. So,
Acheron, now's the time to show your loyalty to the Empire. Attack the enemy from behind.
remember this guy? His face is so punchable. I can't wait to
Acheron the
punch it.
Weathervane. He's of the Alliance. He's a minor noble who holds territory to the north of Myrden. If he's gonna support the Empire, no need to hold back. He's nothing but a nuisance, even to the Alliance.
Oh no, Bernadetta got hit with an arrow. What will I do? Okay, we need to turn around and take care of these guys first before we continue. Ignatz is going to destroy him. I forgot whose paralogue he was in. I can't remember, honestly. Yeah, either way. Bye, you're dead.
As they say, if you can't beat them, join them. I'm not in for a beating, am I? I never should have aligned with the Empire.
Too late for that.
I have to do this.
Marianne's
This is for the best,
insane.
I could learn from that.
Like, I'm getting some FE4 vibes from how great these mounted casters are.
Alright, next.
It's done.
Okay, that's one. think you still have your mace, don't you? No, you don't. You don't need it, though, because they're kind of frail for armored units. I really like the maid outfit on her, honestly. It looks awesome. Let's see. No, why don't we try out this inexhaustible weapon?
A little scratch won't stop me.
I love how she sheaths the arrow, or like she sheaths it in her back, but the quiver's on her side. I need to kill this guy in one hit. Well, no, he can't even retaliate, actually, I just realized. Never mind.
I shall not stray. For now, I'll revel in my achievement.
Now I need to return back here. Okay then, well, with everything removed, I guess let's just keep going. I'm gonna actually park Leonie right here. And we can heal her because we have recovery magic now. It's not very good, but we have it. Oh, they're starting to come for us. Alright, we have to regroup with everyone. I could try to get Bernadetta on that, but at the same time, I don't want her to get charged by Ferdinand, so... Some of these guys are pretty tough, admittedly. Not against our casters, they aren't. Or they actually just dodge things. That happens too sometimes.
Not quite. Prepare yourself! You took me lightly.
That was amazing.
Okay, that worked out. Okay. Leonie, move forward. I forgot. Wow, these guys are armored. I just go under the assumption that I'm going to do damage. You know? Wait, are they using poison weapons? Really, Edelgard? Really?
I must lead them well.
Is he just gonna keep walking back and forth until we approach him? So in this chest is a talisman. Woo. Just getting everyone up close before we engage. Hopefully this will get him to attack us, which it looks like it will.
Be smart or I'm finished.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, we're ready. Come at us, big monster. Oh, shoot, I didn't realize we were in range of those guys. Well, that's okay. Oh, only one of them was mounted. Hey, why is he charging us? Stupid thing. Come here. I will gambit you. And the guy all the way back there, too. Good, I'm glad I got your attention. That's what I wanted. Jeez, he wasn't paying attention to us at all. Actually, Bernie, do you think you could... Yep, you can do it just fine.
I'll be home again soon.
I need to teleport. I'm gonna teleport someone slightly closer to Nox. So that way they can help out too.
I'm here to help. Nothing personal.
Cool. We got that, Leone.
My
Do you think you
orders?
could help out with hitting some of these other points on him? Cool. I think Claude's a bit too far away. Yeah, Claude's just a little bit too far. I could fire this rusted bow, but if I do that, we're screwed. Like, she would die. So there's a no-go on that front. Use a hand axe. Let's silence this mage, just get him out of the way, or her.
The weak fall, the strong live.
To repay Her Majesty's favor,
Oh,
I will
shoot.
not let you pass.
I didn't realize we were in range. Oh, mother of God. 260% just wasted and missed. Felix, look out! Wow, we actually just kind of guarded that with Pavice. I almost forgot he had that. If this, I really hope this turn goes well, because that was best case scenario right there. Was her charging us and utterly failing, you know. If I put Nox right here, we'll be pretty well off. But I don't think I have any, like, special skills I can use here. I have Sublime Heaven. That costs a lot. I don't want to do that. Is Ignatz around? He is, but he's nowhere near close now. They are flying, so an archer would do fine, like Leone, actually. Or apparently not. Archery doesn't mean garbage, because what's their 30 defense? So, and they also have Aegis, so they can reduce bow and magic damage. So that means we just have to kind of gambit it and brute force it, which honestly is fine. Not you, though. Ignatz, you won't be able to get close enough to really do anything. Just go ahead and take out this guy.
I wasn't about to let you go.
That's for me. Let's use the creator sword just to... No, I don't want to do that. Leone uses steel bow to break that last part on him. Or even better, you have a gambit left? Use a gambit to do it.
Don't underestimate us.
So that way you won't take any damage. He's freaking out right now. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to use the Steel Gauntlets Plus, I suppose. Oh wait, she only has a hit chance of 8. That is hilarious. Okay. In that case...
It's over.
Crit, Nox! Crit all day and night. Just need to take her out.
Old habits die hard.
Sorry, Sylvain.
I can't retreat. Even if it costs me my life, I've got to protect the Great Bridge.
Okay, then it's gonna cost you your life. No biggie to me.
Lady Edelgard! I'm sorry.
Well, that was easy.
I will not misplace my heart.
I'll have Petra just standing there in the background.
Vladislava, no! I will protect this area.
We'll ally ourselves with the Imperial soldiers, too.
Yikes. Things are still looking pretty grim here, though. Okay, we need people who can take this thing out over and over again. Go with your Silver Lance, Ingrid. Claude, I'm gonna have you... Go ahead and try to kill it. If you crit, we're good, which you did. Now for the last move. No, I'm gonna let you try Astra out on this guy. Wasn't enough to kill, but still, it was pretty good.
Strength never betrays.
Astra really doesn't feel all that great, honestly. Oh, Bernie and Lysithea are still back here. Still haven't caught up yet. I probably should have healed...
I will leave this area to the reinforcements.
Hilda?
And then I will swing around to provide support from the south.
I'm trying to pincer us, I guess. Uh-oh. Claude. Claude, be careful. Claude, be really careful. Oh no, I think Claude's gonna die. That mage in the background's gonna take out Claude, isn't it? Hilda can just dodge out of the way super easily.
You're natural. Yeah.
No, it went for Felix. Okay. Why though? Lysithea, just move forward. Make sure you... Actually, don't even move forward. Just blow up this guy.
I've got no time for mercy.
Alright, Bernadetta. Oops, I should have used a stronger bow. It's okay though, because she crit. That's another enemy down. She can actually become a bow knight at this point in time, although I don't know if I want to put her back as a dancer, make her a bow knight. Like, her strength isn't anything special. So. Might make her a dancer all over again.
That's enough! Can't afford to slack off.
You guys are crazy sometimes.
Not quite what I'd hoped for. You're relentless.
Lethality proc. It doesn't have an animation though. It's super lame. Oh, I hate that. It's the worst lethality ever. They normally have super cool animations, but it's just like, nope, normal attack. That's boring.
How about a curtsy?
It's maybe a little gutsy, but
Now's our chance.
I have to. Look at this. No. It only slightly destroyed his too, but, you know, it is what it is.
You haven't earned my pity.
My moment has arrived.
Okay. I don't know what's gonna happen after this, honestly.
Thanks for that.
Don't know what's gonna happen through this turn.
Now's our chance.
Oh shit, a gambit. That had a 20% chance to... Oh, Jesus. Oh no, that's bad. That's really bad. Yikes, now we're getting hit by those low percentiles. Luckily, I think I have a solution to this. Oh, is her... Where's her gambit? Oh, assist. Thought her gambit was a healing one, but apparently she can't use it, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, do this.
Me too.
This should work.
Although he does a backflip for no apparent reason.
I believe I can do more.
Okay, well, you do have this Levin sword, so use it from this range. Which will make you useful for the turn, even if you can't move. How about you just, you know, he's on a horse, so... Ugh, I feel like I should do it, though. Like, he's still...
I must pull through.
Honestly, I don't even know him. Honestly, like, whatever. He's dead, okay? He's gone. It's fine. Bye.
After this battle, I will be known far and wide as the legendary Ferdinand of Adrestia.
Uh-huh. that I didn't recruit him? That was way better than recruiting him.
Even if I die, please, protect this area.
That was way better. So if Claude goes in here, do we win? No. Wait. Oh, is this the fortress we're actually trying to get to? I guess it is. Huh. Actually, everyone group up right here. Everyone that's hurt group up right there. Because I believe your Gambit... Yup. Oh, wait, no, Leone? You too. Your Gambit will heal all of them up.
Sorry.
Not by much, though. Still, it's faster and easier than healing them all individually. Just Nosferatu. Okay, then.
Shall we? No time to slow down.
I'm glad we defeated them here. I doubt they're an enemy we could win against twice.
Oh, that's all I need to do? Okay. Honestly, I think I could win against them again. Ignatius' motivation is maxed out. Sorry, Ferdinand. You had to go. I didn't have the option to spare you because we don't know each other, but honestly, your death was kind of hilarious.
Well done, everyone. The Great Bridge of Myrddin is ours.
I was prepared for bloodshed, but that was more than expected. I guess I'm still not used to this.
Even our enemies were fighting for their own cause. They held out without fleeing until the bitter end.
You don't have to get used to it.
That is true. I wouldn't want to become the type of person who feels nothing when someone dies.
Now it's on me to return to Alliance territory and convince those lords to join us. Lawrence, would you return home for the time being and lay the groundwork with your father?
Fine. After all, this is for the Alliance. Or rather, for all of Fódlan.
For those of you who live in Alliance territories, I ask that you return to your houses and spread the word about the current situation. Until we finish our preparations, Judith and the Knights will do everything in their power to defend the Great Bridge.
That's a casual way to dole out such a deadly mission, boy.
Do you object?
Just who do you think I am? I won't let the Empire pass this way, even if it costs me my life.
Too bad you're not allowed to die. Fight like your life depends on it, but flee if you're ever truly in danger.
A tall order, as always. I'll use my best discretion, Claude.
We have no objections either. Go forth and secure us a sufficiently powerful army.
I'll stay here too. The only ones I'd be going home to are my little sis and my grandpa.
Are you sure you don't want to see your sister? It may be a while before you can return home again.
But if I see her, I may not want to come back. So I'll wait till I'm done here.
What about me? Stay here too? Well, me. I don't know, Claude, what do you have in mind?
Actually, I'd like for you to come with me, Teach, to help negotiate with the lords. They're followers of the Church of Seiros, after all. It'll make things easier if we have someone there to speak on Rhea's behalf. All right, everyone. Let's meet back at the monastery next month. Good luck out there.
Is that you, kiddo?
Is that... Who is this guy? He looks like a Bjork version of Kanegas.
I have returned, Nardell.
Oh, this is Nardell? Damn.
Oh, Master Claude, it's you. I mistook you for one of the local children. My apologies.
It seems you have adjusted to your work here. Our recent strategy was successful, thanks to you.
I was a bit concerned when House Goneril's army intervened from the east.
Count Gloucester must have requested reinforcements from them.
Yes, and they have that young general who won some acclaim from his battles in Almyra. Regardless, they showed no signs of seriously wishing to attack us, and merely fulfilled their obligations to House Gloucester. Now then, who is this handsome fella?
This is my professor, who I asked to join me at the Roundtable Conference. Teach, this is Nardell, that retainer Judith was talking about.
Nice to meet you.
How polite. I've heard good things about you from Master Claude.
As you can see, he wasn't born in Fódlan. Still, trust me when I say he is highly capable.
True! In fact, my capability is my only redeeming quality. I hope you'll continue to look after Master Claude, Professor.
Of course. If I don't, I'm really scared what he'll do, to be honest. I'm interested in this round table conference thing.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Great Tree Moon. Blood of the Eagle and Lion.
Oh no, I don't like that chapter title.
Now in control of the Great Bridge of Murden, the Alliance army invades the Imperial territories. In response, the Imperial army garrisons soldiers at Fort Mercius.
All of that went about as well as it could have. Each lord has agreed to provide us with soldiers and supplies.
I'm impressed you were able to convince all of those scattered nobles to help us. I thought they would quarrel about how much support they should each provide. That's what they usually do.
Well, Count Gloucester took the initiative in taking on responsibilities. I presume that was because you spoke with him in advance, Lawrence.
I merely explained the situation at hand. Then my father simply followed your lead, Claude. It was because you had the professor there to represent Lady Rhea. My father is a pious follower of the Church of Seiros.
I don't doubt it. I wasn't under the delusion that it was my personal charm that unified everyone. Thanks for that, by the way. I hope you don't feel like I used you, because I sort of used you.
Don't mention it.
I appreciate that. We don't have time to be picky about our methods. But be honest, you're having a hard time adjusting to your new role, aren't you?
My new role?
You weren't even a follower of Seiros to begin with, and somehow you've ended up as a representative of the church.
I think I'll just change it to like the Church of Seiros after this, you know?
I realize that you might feel guilty about deceiving the believers for our cause. But this is just what the Archbishop wanted, and she's the highest authority in the church. Besides, as wielder of the Sword of the Creator, it's undeniable that you're special. I think you should be more confident in yourself and use your position to the fullest.
I have news. Our enemy is gathering troops at Fort Mercius. Their army is immense, likely led by a renowned general. Or perhaps even...
Edelgard.
Well now, that would be interesting. If we can defeat the Emperor, then the Empire will collapse.
There's something else. An unidentified army has approached the Great Bridge of Murden. They passed through the Daphne and Gloucester territories from the northwest with incredible speed. They're raising the banner of House Blaiddyd. Perhaps they are the remnants of the Faerghus royal family. From what we could tell, they posed no threat to the citizens of the Alliance, and so we refrained from engaging them in needless combat.
Maybe they hope to fight against the Empire to avenge their fallen prince. And what about the bridge itself?
Obviously, we wouldn't let them pass without receiving envoys first. We thought they may try to force their way through. We considered firing warning arrows, but they left immediately, heading east.
Are they intending to use one of the bridges in Ordelia territory?
Most likely. But the Imperial Army still controls those bridges. I can't imagine what they intend to do in the Empire, even if they do manage to break through.
I'm reluctant to ease up on our surveillance, but it would be difficult to track them there. For now, let's assume they're just troops belonging to the Old Kingdom. In any case, we should proceed with caution.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't try to break through us, but at the same time, it's super suspicious.
Soon we'll be entering Empire territory ourselves. If our enemies are going to intercept us with an attack, It will probably be at Gronder Field. How fitting that it was the site of the Battle of the Eagle and Lion 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Claude accepted the Silk Dragon armor from Nardell and has obtained the certification for the Barbarossa class? Whoa!
I've still got some hidden potential.
What is that? It's like an albino wyvern. What is your armor? Whoa, I've never even... What is that? That's so cool. Well, let me just look at that. No, I gotta look at the class certification thing. Or no. Inventory, reclass. Barbarossa. In the tradition of Almyra, Claude wields a bow while riding the skies on his wyvern. He can move again after taking certain actions. So, it's a wyvern master. The stats are slightly better. Anything else? I mean, it looks a lot cooler, like... Heck, I can't wait to see his model again, but... I didn't think he'd get another promotion. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Next time, we'll explore the monastery again. Luckily, I think we're... Oh no, I thought we were done with paralogs. What the freaking hell, frick? Oh, it's actually Claude's paralog. Okay, well, that's fine. I thought it was gonna hand me like 5 more paralogs. I'm like, no. But, yeah. Next episode, we're gonna go through Claude's paralog. Do a lot more talking around the monastery, and then do the end of the mission. It's basically we do the same thing every month now, and I don't have to show like 90% of it. I dread kind of editing this series because I hate cutting between talking to people, honestly. Because it's just like, ugh. The exploration sections just mean I have to do a lot of editing, but it's fine. I love this series. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for your support. And leave a like if you liked the video, and subscribe for more. Raiden out.